start with the name of Allah who is most merciful and beneficent. Myself is Mohammed Younis. I am a student of AHMED English Department, batch 2K20. My roll number is 28. So today my presentation about Abdul Sattar Eidi. It has been given by me, Sir ZEESHAN Ahmed Sheikh. Abdul Sattar Eidi was born in Bantava, Gujarat, British India in 1920. Eidi and his family fled to the new independent dominion of Pakistan during the partition of India and settled down in Karachi. Here, he established a free dispensary for the city's low-income residents. His activities and motives were described in detail by many forms of media at that time, which quoted, "It is also inspired by the famous Khoksar Tehreek founded by Allama Mashriq, semi-military volunteer organization that emerged from the lower class, dressed in khaki, the color of the earth, and armed with badges, spades. The volunteer would walk from one village to another village to solve people problems. Urban navigation, politics, space, and the city in South Asia. These charitable activities expanded greatly in 1957 when an Asian flu epidemic originating in China swept Pakistan and the rest of the world. Donation allowed him by his first ambulance the same year. He later expanded his charity network with the help of his wife Bilkis Eidi. Over his lifetime, Eidi Foundation expanded backed entirely by private donation, which include establishing a network of 1,800 ambulances by the time of his death. Eidi was registered as a parent of guardian of nearly 20,000 adopted children, of whom he was an active caretaker. He is known amongst Pakistanis as the Angel of Mercy and is considered to be Pakistan's most respected and legendary figure. The Huffington Post claimed that he must be the world's great living humanitarian. Eidi maintained a hands-off management style and was often critical of the corruption found within some of the religion organizations and the politicians. He was a strong proponent of religious tolerance in Pakistan and extended his support to the victims of Hurricane Katrina and the 1985 famine in Ethiopia. He was nominated several times for the Nobel Peace Prize, including by Malala Yousafzai, received several awards including the Gandhi Peace Award, Ahmadiyya Muslim Peace Prize, and the UNESCO Madanjit Singh Prize. Illness and his death. On 25 June 2013, Eidi was hospitalized due to falling the kidneys. It was announced that he would be on dialysis for the rest of his life unless he found a kidney donor. He later died at July 2016 at the age of 88 due to complete kidney failure after having been placed on a ventilator. One of his last wishes was that his organs be donated for the use of needy persons, but due to his poor health, only his corneas were suitable for later use in donation. He was laid to rest at Eidi village in Karachi. Reactions and funeral immediate reactions to his death came from several high-ranking Pakistani officials, with the Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif saying in an official statement, "We have lost a great servant of humanity. He was a real manifestation of love for those who were social, vulnerable, impoverished, helpless, and poor." Chief of Army Staff Rahil Sharif called him true humanitarian. Prime Minister Sharif declared national mourning on the day following Eidi's death and announced a state funeral for him. He became the third person in Pakistan history to receive a state-on carriage funeral after Muhammad Ali Jinnah and Ziaul Haq. He was the only Pakistani without a state authority or a state role to receive an award. He was the only Pakistani without a state authority or a state role to receive a state funeral, according to the Inter-Service Public Relations state honor were given to Eidi by a guard of honor and a 19-gun salute. What will be effects of Abdul Sattar's life on our society? Abdul Sattar's whole life is a lesson for us who did not keep any difference of nation, color, not religion, but passed every time for needy. Needy and poor persons never complain with anyone that I am alone, I can't face problems and challenges. Abdul Sattar's Edi's life, we should have a humanity and nothing else. It's a big lesson for us. We have to act that and we should help to others. And it's a better for all humankind. Presentation about technology. Technology is the set of knowledge, skills, experience, and techniques through which humans change, transform, and use our environment in order to create tools, machines, products, and services that meet our needs and desires. Etymologically, the word comes from the Greek technique, technical art, skill, and logos, knowledge. The origin of the technology dates back to the Stone Age, when our ancestors discovered the existence in nature of a series of stone silex quartz, obsidian, extremely hard, which could mold and sharpen it. This discovery with experience developed to sharpen allowed them to make the first knives, axes, and cutting tools, which facilitated the work of hunting and ensure a daily food. There is no doubt that technological advances have radically changed our way of thinking, being, and living, as well as the surrounding environment. We have excavated large areas of land for searching and extraction of metals and minerals that allow us to manufacture machines and tools. We have cut numerous extensions of trees in order to obtain wood. We synthesized chemical compounds in the laboratory, which have interacted and changed our environment. Use combustion products that emit CO2 into our atmosphere. Our daily activity generates a lot of waste problems, such as deforestation, climate change, acid and radioactivity, rain, and the hole in the zone layer surrounds our planet. Earth has its origin in the various technologies developed and used by human technologies has changed the concept of war and the battlefield, along as the create machines and increasingly lethal weapons such as bombs. Between World War One and Two died more than like billion people than all the wars that occurred during the previous 2 years. Therefore, humans are developing technologies more respectful of our environment and ourselves, but all is not bad. But on the contrary, thanks to technology, our hope and quality of life has greatly increased thanks to technical and scientific advances. We are able to detect and cure diseases that previously were fatal. Have created a society where a person has access to knowledge through internet. Thanks to technology, we generate, store, and distribute and type of food, clothing, and products that improves and quality of life. Technology has created machines that perform arduous, dangerous work and requiring a great effort for men. Thanks so that technology we can use for communication with anyone in the world, have conquered the moon and soon the space. Positive impacts. Technology possesses multiple effects which are beneficial and have made us lives so easier, such as online learning, connection to job, work, live news, online teaching. Negative impacts. These are some fault lines of technology like health useless, social inactiveness, and waste of time. Harvest it has more benefits. It. I know technology is easier and better for us. I know some benefits and some harmful for us, but it's depend for us how do we use. My third presentation about Ali Muin Nawazish. Ali Muin Nawaz is a Pakistani academic and columnist who serves as the general manager of strategy and a weekly columnist for Daily Jang. Ali Muin Nawaz is born 21 February 1990 in Rawalpindi, Pakistan. Alma mater St. Mary's Academy, Lalazar, Rawalpindi, Roots School System, Trinity Hall. Cambridge, Columbia Journalist, Cambridge Columbia Journalism School, Occupation, General Manager, Strategy and Innovation at Young Media Group, Youth Ambassador, Columnist, Strategies at GeoTV, Year Active 2011 Award, Pride of Performance. Nawazish rose to popularity in 2009 for securing 22 A grades, 1B and 1C A levels, a world record at that time. He went on to obtain his bachelor's degree in politics and international relations from Trinity Hall, Cambridge, and then completed a master's degree in journalism from the Columbia University Graduate School of Journalism. Early life Early life of Nawazish, he studies at St. Mary's Academy, Rawalpindi, Roots School System during the Journal Certificate for Education. Nawazish Ali's academic performance oscillate, oscillated and as a child and sometime barely passed. He has claimed that he wishes to achieve greatness and elevate his homeland. He received 9 A's in his O-level along with a top in world award in computer studies. Media attention. His media attention life. In 2009, Nawazish completed his A-level staggering 23 subjects, a world record at that time. The subjects he took include physics, chemistry, biology, math, further mathematics, psychology, Urdu, literature, travel and tourism, general, further mathematics, computer studies, ICT, psychology, critical thinking, marine science, English language, thinking skills, geography, pure mathematics, general paper, business studies, applied geography, general studies and human biological. He also received award for the highest marks in the country in the computing and ICT. He still managed to keep up his leisure pursuits, playing the guitar, cricket, and table tennis, and editing his school newspaper. He even found time for a trip to America to attend a Harvard leadership course. Nawazish also achieved a top source in the USA admission test and was accepted by most Ivy League institutions including Harvard and Yale. Apart from core science subjects, he is almost entirely self-taught. He studied 12 hours a day using energy drinks to help concentrate. Nawazish's Nawaz's A-level result was taken up by the international media. He was interviewed by quoted in a number of newspaper and TV channels, including Times, Online, The Telegraph, Daily Mail, Khalij Times, The Independent, BBC, CNN, Al Jazeera. He was given a number of awards, including the Pride of Performance Award, which is one of the highest honor in Pakistan. Ali was congratulated personally by the Pakistani Prime Minister Yusuf Raza Gilani and the Chief Minister of Punjab. The province he belongs to, both of these people invited him as a guest to rendezvous with him In addition, many TV channels, including BBC in Britain and Jio and Pakistan Television Corporation, among many others in Pakistan, invited him as a as a guest to various shows. In his first year at Cambridge, Nawazish achieved a lower second class in Part 1A of the computer science tripos. He switched. He switched in his second year to Part 2A of the politics, psychology, and sociology trips and achieved a lower second class. In this third and final year, he achieved an upper second class in Part 2B of the politics, psychologically, and sociology trips. Young media group Nawazish soon joined Pakistan's biggest media group, Young Group of Newspaper and GeoTV, where he serves where he serves as a youth ambassador and a columnist, using his position to highlight the issues of young people to the mainstream media where they are often neglected. He is also seen as an analyst, host and judge on different shows on media channels. He also serves as general manager strategy and innovation at Young Group. He was the brain behind the Young Real and project and helped design the Young Real AR app, which is available on both Android. The Young Real provides extra and relevant information, including audio, video, and link to social media of any news any news of printed on Young newspaper by using your smartphone camera on your device. Nawaz's message for youngest youth should learn from Ali Muin Nawazish. His struggle and hard working, and most important is that a young man should never lose hope, because young generation lose quickly. They have not self-esteem. Therefore, young should learn from Ali's life. It's a live example for youngsters. My fourth presentation about Namira Salim. Namira Salim, born in Karachi, is a Pakistani adventurer and artist based on Monaco and Dubai. She is the first Pakistani to have reached both the North Pole and the South Pole, and is the first Asian to skydive over Mount Everest in 2008. Salim is the only Pakistani among the first 100 aspiring space towards to purchase a ticket for Virgin Galactic's future commercial space liner of the recommendations of the Pakistani government. She was in 2011 appointed as the honorary consultant of Pakistan to Monaco, following her efforts to establish diplomatic relations between the two countries. In April 2007, Salim flew by helicopter to the North Pole on a one-day trip with several other travelers, spending about an hour and a half there. She raised the flags of the UAE, Pakistan, Monaco, and the European Union, and made telephone calls to her family and the officially in the UAE. She described it as an effort to spread the message of peace. Salim's 2007 endeavor was preceded in 2004 by that of 24 years old UK resident Anushka Kacholo, the first Pakistani and the youngest woman ever to reach the North Pole. Kacholo had raised the Pakistani flag after the 8-day expedition, walking the 50 kilometers of the last degree to the pole, and raising $19,000 for the charity. Kacholo had planned to travel to the South Pole later in 2004, but did not in January 2008. Salim traveled to the South Pole, thus becoming the first Pakistani to reach both poles. She raised the UAE and Pakistani flags and a self-made peace flag, and toured the Amundsen Scotland Station space Virgin Galactic Edith Salim in 2006 joined the group of first 100 space tourists to book a future flight as a passenger on Virgin Galactic's commercial space liner. The group is known as Virgin founder astronauts. October 2007, Namira completed Virgin's training for the trip, a two-day course at Environmental Technics Corps Nastar Center, and in February 2008, she presented her training certificate to former President Pervez Musharraf, who congratulated. It was planned the flights would begin as early as 2008, which would have made Salim the first Pakistani and first Monaco and Dubai resident to travel to space. As of June 2020, no flight had taken place, though the company still hoped to launch in the near future. Over 600 people have purchased tickets for the flights, which cost approximately $215,000 each and include about a 10 minutes ride in wet-less suborbital flights. Space Trust Nimra Salim is the founder of Space Trust, a non-profit initiative that promotes space as the new frontier for space. Its inaugural event, an interactive exhibition and conference, was held in the presence of Prince Albert II on 29 November 2015, for which Namra secured official partnership with State Space Corporation, Roscosmos, the Russian Space Agency, Soparco, the National Space Agency of Pakistan, and other leading establishments affiliated to the princely government. Three consonants as the International Space Situation delivered video message during the conference. The main feature of the interactive exhibition, which contained 7 customized apps, was a 3.5-meter black marble earth creative work. Salim has designed collection of jewelry sold under the brand Namira Monaco. In May 2002, she held a solo exhibit of jeweled objects called Peace, making with nation souls as an official supporting event to the UN General Assembly special session for children. Third-party source needed. In October 2000, she exhibited solo at UNICEF's Executive Board under the theme Peace and Soul. In September 2000, Namina held a solo exhibition, Purely a Soul Affair, and in May 2011 launched a documentary, Beyond the Pools, in Dubai under the patronage of Sheikh Ahmed bin Said Al Maktoum, Chairman, Emirates Airline and Group of the Inspiration of Youth. The film documented her journey to the 3 pools and events with Branson and Virgin Galactic since 2006. It premiered in Pakistan at the Air Force Academy in Risalpur in May 2011 and in France during the OIC Day at UNESCO in September 2011 Award of Nimra Salim's on 2003 March 2011, Asif Ali Zardari, President of Pakistan, conferred on Namira the Tajma Imtiaz Model of Excellence. She was awarded the Power 100 Trailblazer Award by Pakistan Power 100 in London in September 2013 for her efforts to promote international peace and harmony. Namra Salim was placed on the Pakistan Power 100 Persons Movement Power 100 lists, as were former National Assembly Speaker Famida Mirza and Foreign Ambassador Hina Rabbani Khair. What will be the effects on our life? We should learn from Namra Salim's life to struggles, hardworking and patience. Our patience are our strength. What is the impact of Namra Salim's in our life? We should be inspired by her talent and way of showing talent, and we should follow her footsteps to show our talent on different occasions, just like in competitive exams and in other activities. That's the end.